Spencer Thompson, economic analyst at the Institute for Public Policy Research and youth unemployment expert, says that in Germany there is a tight link between education and employers, which overcomes the skills mismatch problem in other European countries.
Well, the most successful education systems are those that offer people a dual route to finishing education, whether it's through academic study and higher education or a combination of work and learning. The German apprenticeship system, which is also present in Austria and Switzerland, what that does is, for the bulk of young people, it offers them a way to study to a higher level, the kind of level of A-levels, etc., whilst also getting really strong links with specific employers and also developing sector-specific skills. What that does is that makes them a much safer bet for an employer to hire when they finish.
Professor Chris Winch of King's College London, an expert in education policy, says that young people in Germany prosper because learning is work-based. The practical component of vocational education and training, VET programs, contrasts to the academic thrust elsewhere in Europe.
The one thing we know about Austria, Germany and Switzerland, all countries with low rates of youth unemployment, is that they have very stable VET structures which don't change over time. Very large numbers of people go through work-based learning programs. In Germany, for example, the dual system of apprenticeship takes in about 61% of 16 to 25-year-olds. Comparable programs in Britain struggle to reach 3% of that age cohort. So not only are there stable VET structures, there are also in these countries very strong work-based routes, educational qualifications which depend on extended workplace experience.
Thompson says that Germany exhibits
the importance of business engagement with all aspects of youth transition, either directly providing education through apprenticeships or having them involved in the way qualifications are set up and managed is really important, and we don't have enough of that in the UK.
Winch says that
there is a tendency not to take on the young person with a view to developing their career within the occupation. If you were to say that the gold standard is something like a German dual system apprenticeship, 3 years in education with a significant educational element, with elements which prepare the young person for responsibility and autonomy in the workplace, I think there are very few of those.
So if Germany possesses, according to Thompson,
undoubtedly the best education system for youth employment outcomes,
could this model be transported to countries like the UK with higher rates of youth unemployment?
The German dual system is based not just on the German legal framework, but it is based on culture and ways of working and cooperating that are deeply embedded and which aren't necessarily easy to bring over to the British context. Also, it very much depends on what's called social partnership. Trade unions and employers working in cooperation to design and deliver good VET programs, and there just isn't a good history of doing that in Britain. There would have to be a very considerable cultural change. I think current TUC General Secretary Francis O'Grady understands this, but the real challenge would be persuading general secretaries and trade unions that this is an issue that needs real attention.